And we're live. Hi guys, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Good, good. All right,
Hello.
so today is, let me just make sure, today is the 9th of February. And the reason I'm saying the actual date is because today is known as Safer Internet Day. And it's actually the second day of the second week in February. And today, the 9th of February, is the 18th edition. So this has been going on a while, and I would be the first one to admit I've never heard about it. So I'm actually kind of excited that something like this actually exists. Now,
Actually,
this was,
no either. I just know because we always jump and we don't know what we're going to talk.
yeah.
um, okay. Anyway, let's see.
So this is actually organized in England, but it's celebrated worldwide. So hands on for England for starting this tradition. Um, now, now we are digital entrepreneurs, and we do our best to keep our information and ourselves safe. But today we want to make sure that you are being safe as well, because everything is moving online, as especially after 2020 and all the changes that we experienced. So everything now is trying to move online in some form or fashion, and it's two things: is either you get on board or you get left out. And we want you to get on board because this is exactly where it's heading, right? It's only going to get more and more digital. So we want you to get on board, but we want you to be safe about it. So today we want to share some tips on how to be safe on the internet in order to help promote Safer Internet Day. So who wants to start off? All right, fine. I would start.
Okay.
I would start at the point again. So, one of the things that they advise, and I have personal experience with this actually, so I would share that story, is don't use the same password for everything. Now, that's the easy way out, and I'm sure a lot of people probably do it. And I used to do it as well for lots of things because we register, and most of the things online now where you have to go on, even to get information, you have to put in your name and your email and create an account with that person. So it's easy to just keep the same password because it's easy to remember. And I used to do that until one day I got an email from Google because I save all my passwords in Google, and I got an email saying this password seems to be compromised or may have been compromised, and I need to change it for all the sites that actually had that same password. So as much as my information, nothing happened because I got that notification. I had to literally go and find each account that I use that password with and go and create a new one. So guys, when you're creating passwords, start off fresh and create a new one upfront. Save yourself the hassle as well as keep your information safe. Because if someone does get one password, it means they have access to everything that you use.
I used to have the same password for everything because I would say that's easy.
It's
But
easy, yeah.
I got hacked last year in Facebook, and I lost access to my page and my the manager of my business online, and I learned the lesson. And luckily, I got it back, but that make me realize that okay, I am not in the internet and he's watching. I'm so scary, I'm so scary. Sometimes somebody tells me too much, but to be honest, nowadays, I mean, with technology, it's so good. It can help you. It can help us our life to become easier with so many services, automation, and buying things here and there. And because we are stuck at home without going outside, we are more online friendly. We are more open to do transactions online, ask for the grocery, uh, order food. I don't know,
Yes.
every buying most.
Banking, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the
You
things that
know,
to make sure it's what you're going to buy. Make sure you have the S before any of your website, and then that S stands for security, and then you will see a lot that I didn't see it before. And then go today after watching us, go and check that S for any of your website that you like to buy. and be sure to do transaction on only a website that has a secure domain. So that's the way.
I was just going to say, so we browse all the time and we forget that actually we put lots of stuff into websites, and every now and then it's really important to go and clear your cookies and clear your cache, because otherwise there's stuff sitting in the back there, and it's convenient because you go somewhere and it goes, oh hello, I know who you
Yeah,
are.
exactly.
Well, how does it know who you are? Because you told it who you were, and everybody else can know who you are as well. So, you have to go and clear down. And I know sometimes these things feel kind of technical, but in reality, there is a little bit of, you need to know some safety when you're using these tools. And now we're all home, like you said, browsing on the internet is now a very basic thing that we all need to learn a little bit about, and keeping safe on the internet. We take it for granted, but it's something we really should keep an eye on.
Yeah, and just you mentioned cache and cookies. If you don't know what a cache or a cookie is, simply go into Google and say, search how to clear my cache and cookies, and you will get a step-by-step thing. So it may seem something you don't know about, but it's easy to do. As in, literally Google it, and it will guide you on how to clear it.
And also another thing is like about the public Wi-Fi. Usually when we go outside, like for holidays, hotels, or we are in a shopping mall, or even streets, or in the buses, or I don't know, we say we want to get a connection, a Wi-Fi connection, and a free one,
A
right?
free one, yes. Yeah.
Because you do. So
Most important, it must be free.
yeah, what happened with the free ones? You have to make sure says the advice is like it's better to connect to a Wi-Fi that you have to the Wi-Fi needs to be protected with password. So why? Because hackers tend to install fake Wi-Fi just for the people to connect, and everything that you share through that connection, that hacker is able to see everything, all the content, your private information. So don't even make any financial transaction when you
Oh
are
yeah, yeah. Don't even log in. Yeah, don't even log into your apps.
So that's something that I didn't know. So it's preferable that you go to a coffee shop, buy a coffee, pay, I don't know, $2 for a coffee, and then ask for the Wi-Fi password of that shopping shop, right? From that store, than to just connect in a free Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really easy for us to like put things on the internet as well. I mean, so we're not supposed to be telling anybody, but I have my printer connected to my Wi-Fi, which my printer doesn't have any security protocols. You don't have to log into it or anything.
So
And
it means that your neighbor can print, and then he will come. Hey, Shivani, open the door, or can you pass me the document that I just print from your computer?
exactly, we stick everything online. You sit there and you're like, oh, I'll just connect my iPad and I'll connect my Alexa. Let me connect my phone and my watch. I'll stick my printer on there because I'm making my life easy. And you throw everything on your Wi-Fi and you forget, actually, for you might not know what to do. Or even if you do know what to do, you're not interested in stealing somebody else's data, but there are other people who are. And things
Definitely.
things like VPNs, which used to be, only like secure special things that only specialist knowledge, those things have now become commonplace. Because imagine you're sitting on your router, and John's sitting on the street going, oh well, she's using her printer now. She's got 14 devices connected to her Wi-Fi. Which one do I fancy going in today? And it takes a little bit to kind of remember to do all the steps we're telling you. But then if you put this one block, this VPN block, that helps with creating another barrier for people to have to go through. I mean, I completely appreciate there's nothing we can do to lock ourselves in a bubble, because you need the internet. You want it. The only thing you can do is to take necessary steps.
Yeah. And guys, we're not saying this to scare anyone off the internet.
No.
Definitely not. The internet is awesome and it's not going anywhere, but just be safe. Take the time and be safe. Another thing that I wanted to share as well is, in order to be safe, is don't fall for email scams, right? I don't know how many of you all have received phone calls with email, not email, sorry, phone calls with scams and things like that, but it happens on the internet as well, where you receive emails where they address you like ladies and gentlemen. They have these taglines where you've just earned $500,000, you've just win the lottery, things like that. If you know you haven't played the lottery, you did not win the lottery. It's simple, right? As in, think about it before you even click these links and they guide you. And not only that, sometimes if you read one, they actually tell you, okay, just pay $500 to get the $5 million. If I won $5 million, I wouldn't have to pay $500 to get it. Right? So just be smart about the emails. And not only that, something to notice is if they address you by your name, then it means at some point you went onto their website and logged in your information. So that is a different, that's how you can tell it's safe. Something that's a scam or spam never addresses you by your name because they got your information illegally, I should say, or from somewhere through the internet, and you didn't give them permission. When they send you if somebody sends you an email and addresses you, it means you gave them your information at some point. It could be years ago and you forgot, but that's how you tell the difference. And guys, at the end of the day, like I said, if you didn't play the lotto, you win the lotto.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure. Don't wake up and say, "Oh my God, I got lucky today." No.
Have we covered the majority of the points?
I think so. I think we're good to go. So it's now for you guys to actually take the initiative and go and keep yourself safe, right? And enjoy the internet, right? So before we wrap up, what day is today, ladies?
Tuesday!
You know what happened yesterday? I was working around 12:30 midnight, and I don't know why I didn't have the sense that the time passed so fast. Of course, I was working in my online business, so that's why it's like I was so inflowed, motivated that no time passed so fast. And it's like suddenly I don't know how I saw the time. You say in the button of the computer, Tuesday. I didn't meet. I don't know. We didn't do the live today. Every Tuesday, we gather every Tuesday to do this sharing. And it's like, how come they didn't ask me? Probably it's because they saw my other live that I did, and probably they believe that Rosa is busy. But I was going to send hey girls, we didn't do the live.
Okay, so there's nothing we can install on the internet to save you from that.
No. And that's why earlier when I started to speak, I had to look at the bottom of my thing to make sure and see what day today is, as in the dates, because I am so lost. Working online makes you lose all sense of timing. Okay.
Yeah. So
yes, today's Tuesday, which means we have our live workshop, which shares how someone out there who's looking to earn online or start a legit online business can start doing that. And we are here on the back end to help you. So therefore, this is a free workshop and it's 90 minutes long. So invest 90 minutes of your time, because this could be the step to change your entire life and your family's life as well. So it's free. Just head up to the top of our pages, hit the learn more button, and all you need right now to plug in is your name and your email. And then you can check out the workshop. And if you want to move forward, that's great. If not, still be safe on the internet. So until next week.
On Tuesday.
Remember, you're giving us your email and your name. So when we email you, we will use your name and your email.
Exactly. So we are not spam because we will
name.
Yes. Yes. All right, guys. So we will see you next week. Until then, take care.
Bye.
Bye.